Now that the days are getting hotter, we're gonna do one of the most popular activities in Calgary.
We're Matt and Carla, a Canadian couple with two totally different backgrounds, sharing our experience and advice about traveling in Canada.
After almost a decade of world travel, we decided to focus on our home country of Canada and see how deep we could go.
This started with a 150-day road trip from coast to coast to coast, showcasing some of the best things to do in each province and territory.
We thought we'd see it all on that road trip, but we barely scratched the surface. So follow along as we continue to explore the second largest country on Earth. Welcome to the beautiful rocky shores of Bow River here in Calgary. Definitely one of the most popular things to do in the whole city, especially for locals, is tubing down the river. And there's actually two rivers. So this is the big one that goes right through downtown. It's a little faster, a bit deeper, so maybe you want to have a little bit of paddling skills, but it's pretty calm. People come down here on air mattresses, so that should tell you something. But there's another river called the Elbow. It's even safer, especially for families or if you just want to chill. It's like sometimes as deep as just a few inches. So, but anyways, we should probably get going.
Yeah.
Well, we actually managed to score a really sweet spot because it backs right onto where we're going to be pumping up the paddleboard. So there's a couple different places you can start and end on the Bow River. This is the one we pretty much come to all the time. It's called Edworthy Park or Point McKay, depending what side of the river you're on. And we like to get off in downtown in Eau Claire at Princess Island Park. So from here it's about an hour and a half, but if you want to extend your trip to make it about 3 hours, you can go to Bowness Park, which we've never done, so hopefully we'll do that later in the summer. One of my favorite activities in the summer is paddleboarding. It's a really great way to experience both rivers and lakes. And what makes this video cool is we're actually partnering with a local paddleboard company here in Calgary called Newell Paddleboards. So they've given us two of their most popular paddleboards here. You get to try it out. And if you want to see what they include, because you want to pick one up yourself, they all come in this backpack. This is the nice thing about an inflatable paddleboard actually, because you can get the hard ones that are like surfboards and the inflatable ones, but they're 10 feet, 6 inches long. So they're very hard to transport if they're not inflatable. So these are our favorite ones. They fold up, they fit in the backpack. You get a repair kit, you get your big removable fin, you get a paddle, you get the pump. And with these ones, you actually get a chair that turns your paddleboard into a kayak, which is something I've actually never seen before. And then for an extra fee, you can actually buy the paddle that has the two fins, I think they're called, on each side. So you can paddle both sides if you want to be kayaking, as well as an electric pump, which is probably going to be our next investment because pumping these up is probably the hardest part of paddleboarding. So it looks easy at the beginning, but trust me, once this thing gets to like 10 PSI, you really got to start putting the muscle into it. For that one, I'll get Carla doing the work.
He always gets me to work hard. He's not a gentleman, just so you guys know, eh?
It's making you strong.
Yeah.
So this is when it gets challenging. So you need to get it into between 15 and 20 PSI. I wouldn't go any higher than 15, which is the green zone, but this is when that last 10 PSI. You're not at the hard part yet, are you?
I know, no. So maybe you're a gentleman, baby, and you're gonna finish up this for me?
See? That's actually how it works. Don't believe her lies. When you take this off, if you don't do it properly, you lose all your air and you're right back to square one. So that's probably the worst thing that can happen ever paddleboarding. So the only trick is you just gotta do it fast.
Oh no!
No! Oh,
Failed! Oh, I think we already got enough sun just by inflating these things. I need an ice cream.
We should be doing it in the shade, really.
Oh well. Well, baby, we wanted to get tan, so there you go.
Third time's the charm, I hope.
Woohoo! Finally, now we're gonna get to go on the river.
Have a nap first.
In order to be stable on the paddleboard, you always need to be at the middle of the paddleboard. So this is like a good sign that you're actually in the middle with the strap. And this is the seat it comes with. So I'm just assuming that it should be here. Here's where I should put my butt.
The other way then.
Oh yeah, sorry. And this is the back. The biggest part is the back. And then the straps come from the back, and then you just need to how you say, like lock them into one of these, how you call them?
Kind of like a hook.
A hook. Then the other side too.
Or a clip.
Or a clip. And probably you gotta adjust this so that they're all kind of like the same length, like as you can see. No, it's good enough. So then you just sit down, and then your own weight is what it keeps this up. Sometimes if you feel that you're leaning too low, too much, then maybe you just need to push the seat a little bit more. And there you go. Super comfortable. And then this way you can get a nice tan on your legs.
The reason certain places are more popular for putting your paddleboards into the water is because there's actually platforms where you can walk down to the river. Otherwise it's usually a steep cliff. We usually walk to the other side here, which can be heavy with the paddleboard, but we actually just found kind of a little man-made staircase, which is awesome.
Oh, thank you, baby. At the end, you're a gentleman.
I know, I know.
Okay, I don't want to get my feet wet. So cold.
You have to. I thought it'd be refreshing. It's pretty hot. Finally, we are on the river.
Finally! Oh my god.
As you can see right now, we're going, it's pretty smooth. You don't have to do anything. There's certain parts of the river where it's a little faster and slower, and deeper and shallower. You just gotta watch where you're going, especially with that little fin. Don't want to break that off. But how you finding the kayak?
Oh, it's so comfy. I like it.
These are our rapids for a little bit of adrenaline. Woohoo! Woohoo! So that's the only boat allowed on the Board River, as they're here to take care of us, to rescue that people that are like drowning or got stuck somewhere. So that's nice that there's someone looking after us. We actually live around here. We cross this bridge to come and run when it's nice. So our house is just right here. If we wanted, we could just get off and go home. So there is the Peace Bridge. That's the sign that we're gonna get out soon. It's over. Oh, look at it now. Oh, it is so nice. Maya will never get into this water.
She doesn't like the water.
And yeah, she's Cuban. What the hell?
And just like that, we're finished. We've arrived at the peak of Princess Island Park, right in the heart of Eau Claire in downtown Calgary, and home to the Folk Fest. All right, well, it's only like a short 2 or 3 minute walk from the river to, I guess this is Eau Claire, where you can actually park.
Yeah.
And it's not so bad. So now we're actually, usually we have someone else who's left a vehicle here and we drive back with them, but for the first time ever, we don't. So I think we're gonna call a taxi and do it that way.
Yeah, but first we gotta deflate the paddle boards right here on the grass on the sidewalk.
Show them how loud it is. I guess they already heard it at the beginning of the movie.
Oy. There, so you just press this. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
All
Because it's hard.
We're back to Point McKay where we first started. We actually took an Uber
Yes.
this time and it was about $15.
Yeah.
So it's not too bad if you want to take it from Eau Claire to here. That was the first time we did it, but pretty smooth.
Yeah, it felt super long just because it took so long to inflate the paddle boards. I'm so thirsty, so hungry. I think we're gonna go for an ice cream.
Yeah, there's a popular place just right across the street we're gonna go try out. But other than that, as you can see, the Bow River is just a beautiful place to explore. So we hope we inspired you to get out on the river, like whether it's a tube or a paddleboard or a kayak, whatever. Just get out there and explore the Bow River in Calgary.
Yeah, and it's a great way to enjoy the summer days. So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up.
Hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications, and of course, visit our website at mustdocanada.com. Look at this beast.
I know, Matthew got the double-double. You're such a bitch. But this is our supper. It's already 7. And we were hungry, but I
Help
don't...
yourself. But don't worry, we're gonna also have a protein shake when we get home, so it's all good.